How's it going? So, bit of an impromptu one tonight. I'm hijacking Libby's channel because the Players Cup 3 qualifying round opened today and I'm really excited about it. I've been building, so I entered last time for the first time, Players Cup 2, and it didn't go very well. I was desperately trying to play Mad Party because I love the idea of playing a deck led by my favourite artist, Komiya, and I just couldn't get it to happen. I am getting better at it now, but it's too inconsistent a deck for this early round. So, plan was to make a deck that would be more consistent. So I've gone with Alcremie VMAX. Again, not not consistent in the sense that everyone's using that deck because it's so consistent. I always like to go for a deck that's slightly outside the box. Alcremie VMAX, I love the idea of taking on the big decks with a giant cake. I'm just so up for that. So I thought I'd, play some Pokemon. We'd talk some deck building maybe. I don't think you're going to get the audio from the game if I'm right. So, will the new cards from Shining Fates help? So, this happened last time in the Players' Cup that halfway through, new cards became available and were eligible for the Cup. So, not immediately. It took 2 weeks or something. Cards have to be out 2 weeks before they appear. But then they were eligible. So, it's an interesting choice because the way it works, right, is if you've got an account that qualifies, and all you've got to do to qualify is be over 18 and have used your account in the last 2 months or something, 3 months maybe even, and as long as you've used it at least once, then you will get populated with some tournament keys. So if I just go on the events here, so this is the list of events and the cost to enter, and you can see here it's got now Players Cup qualifier, and this has just appeared today, and it costs you 1 tournament key to enter, and I've got 50 at the top there. Can you see that? So because I've got a qualifying account, those 50 tournament keys just appear in my account. I didn't have to do anything to get them, they're just there. So now in this qualifying round, everyone's been given 50 tokens to enter tournaments, and the people that come out on top with the best tournament rep after all that, so you get different amounts of tournament rep for how far you get up. So basically you've got to win tournaments. That's the bottom line. And the people who've won the most go on to then the regionals and then the world finals. So it's all pretty cool. So I'm playing Alcremie VMAX today. Show you my deck first. I always end up with so many versions of my deck. So I've got Alcremie, Alcremie New, Alcremie Zero, Alcremie 1, 2, 3 and 4. This Alcremie New one is one that's not quite ready yet. I've got some trades that I'm waiting for. I've literally spent every coin and traded every pack I had to try and get this version of the Alcremie deck ready, which is based on a version of it that I saw somebody else playing, but and I've never actually tried that version. Currently I'm playing Alcremie 4. Show you it. So it's based around Alcremie VMAX. This is your main fighter, and the main attack is this one. For 2 energies, discard any amount of energy from your Pokemon. This attack does 60 damage for each card you discarded in this way. So it can be really hard hitting, but you've just got to have a constant supply of energy. It's slightly helped by Alcremie's first move, Adornment. For each of your bench Pokemon, search your deck for a psychic energy card and attach it to that Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. So you can use that to charge it up. The other version that I'm hoping to get cards for kind of disregards that first move and brings in PorygonZ, who's got the ability to attach as much special energy as you'd like. So instead of using psychic energy and using Adornment, you just use PorygonZ to just pile it on all the Pokemon. So that's what I want to try later. And then this is kind of my backup Pokemon, if you like. It's actually great if Gengar comes out first, he can win games just on his own, but he's just also a great secondary card to have there. Right, so I think I'm feeling it, guys. I think I'm ready for my first entry into the tournament. Okay. So, as I was saying, the effort was to build a more consistent deck than Mad Party. Ooh, fire. I like to go first with this deck. Really depends on the specific mechanics of your deck, whether it works out to go first or second. Oh, I thought I was choosing first. Oh, it is my turn first, so that's good. I prefer to go first with this deck. So, I'm going to put Zacian out front, because there's lots of bird keepers in this deck which swap your active Pokemon for a Pokemon on your bench and draw 3 cards. So that can be a great way of protecting your main Pokemon while you get it ready. And then I'll use Intrepid Sword, which searches for Steel Energies, and if it doesn't find Steel Energies, it puts the cards in your hand instead. So because I've got no Steel Energies, it just always pulls 3 cards into my hand. It's just like a cheeky way to get 3 more cards. What's he up to? Why is he switching all over the place? Just wanted to get rid of some cards. Of course, Zacian's weak to fire, so each card's got a weakness there in the bottom left hand corner, you see. You take twice as much damage if you're weak to something. So let's get another Alcremie out. We can get our first Alcremie VMAX here. I've got a quick ball, so there's so much energy in this deck that I can just throw energy around as much as I like, really. But what I'm tempted to do here, actually, is just... Am I going to do it? Yeah, I'm tempted to just slow him up a bit, actually. I'm going to retreat Zacian, and I'm going to play my GX move straight away. My GX move denies that with 1 energy, it's got bonuses if you've got 2 energies attached, but with 1 energy it just stops them being able to play any cards from their hand during the next turn. Oh, but he's got a move that discarded my energy. I didn't pay attention to that. So now I'm feeling like it's really time to try and get Alcremie happening. That's really affected me, actually, him getting rid of that other energy, Boss's Orders. Because if he hadn't discarded that energy from me, then I'd have loaded a second one on and I'd have been in a position to use Poltergeist. As it stands, I'm going to do this and then this and hope I get one of my other air balloons to pull Gengar back. So I could do this. Let's get another Pokemon. This is another great support Pokemon. If one of your Pokemon gets taken out, then on your next turn you get to draw 3 cards, and then I'm gonna get to Dene to draw 6 more cards to try again to pull that air balloon. Yes, please. No luck with the air balloon, but I can do that And so now instead I'll just draw 3 cards. What are you asking, sorry? Didn't Zacian have a retreat cost? Yes, he's got a retreat cost of 2, but I've got an air balloon attached, which reduces your retreat cost by 2. So that's how I got around that. Steven, how's it going, man? This is the Players' Cup 3 qualifiers. So, he's looking, you know, he's not looking that special, is he? Who's he going to pull out? Well, that doesn't hurt me too bad, you know. I might just see if I get a bird keeper here. No. So now I feel like it's time for a dormant and start getting ready to go big. So I'm going to bring Alcremie out, and then I'm going to use a dormant to put energy on all of my benched Pokemon. And I've just got this deck loaded with energy. There's very little chance of running out of energy in this deck. There's like 23 energies in there or something mad. I had Brock's Grit in there as well at first, thinking, oh, that'd be good, I can get energy back out of the discard pile. Like, no need, so many energies in there. So his active Pokemon has got a retreat cost of 3, so he needs a way to get this guy back. So now he only needs, because he used Welder to attach his energies there, he can still attach one of his own. But he's going for Centiskorch VMAX, whose attack only costs 2. 120. Okay. But I can probably take him now. So Bird Keeper and bring this one out. Hey, got my air balloon. So now maybe I won't use it yet. I'll see where I need it. So now I can still attach an energy this turn. I don't think there's too much else I want to do. I've just got to hit him for 320. So this hits for 60 damage for each. So 60, 120, 180, 240, 300. It's going to take pretty much everything I've got, but it's worth it. Get rid of him. 3 cards. Bird Keeper, that's good. Energy Switch. That's quite a late addition to the deck, because I found myself in a couple of tricky situations where if I could have just moved one energy, it would have been all good. So I put that in there, but since I've put it in there, I've never needed it once. It digivolved. Is it like glitching? I can't stay because I've got school tomorrow. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, thanks, Stephen. Hope to see you at the weekend, man. Okay, can I get that guy out? 210. So the answer is no. So now I might just take the risk and just do a dormant. No, of course I need to attach my energy myself first. So I put that on him and then a dormant. Ooh, we have actually got to the bottom of the energy pile. Still got 3 more in my hand. Digimon reference lol. When his Centiskorch went to the VMAX. Still haven't gone there, Digimon. See, I was reading about welder decks being inconsistent, but to be honest, I found welder decks to be, and when I say welder decks, I mean decks that rely on this card. Attach 2 energy cards from your hand to one of your Pokemon. If you do, draw 3 cards. But that doesn't count as the energy from that turn, so you still get to 320. Can I do it? I really need BD to come out here. 60, 120, 100. I can do it, can't I? Yes, he's out, isn't he? Tell me my maths is all good. Just see if I get a BD. Tell me my maths is all good here. 60, 120, 180, 240, 300. Yeah, you're gone, mate. Oh, round 2. Come on then. Okay, that's a good start. Victory! Let's make you a champion. Yeah, go on then, man. Let's do this. Oh, they were waiting for me though. They were waiting for me. Woohoo! Okay. Why did I get all my prize cards? I got 3 then because he was a VMAX, and VMAXs are worth 3. So a V is worth 2. And a VMAX is worth 3. I only beat 2 Pokemon. Yeah. Ah, this is unfortunate. Forced to play one of my supporter Pokemon who's not there to fight at all as my first Pokemon. Got something on my chest. Okay, so this guy's played. He's got some serious sleeves. So could this be Eternatus? Yeah, there he is. That's the big dark deck at the minute. As soon as you see a dark Pokemon, it's normally a suggestion that it's Eternatus, unless it's Crobat V, because he goes in a lot of decks. There's the VMAX. So once he's VMAX his Eternatus, he can have 8 Pokemon on his bench, and then he'll do 30 damage for every dark Pokemon on his bench. So we've got the quick ball. So where are we going? Okay, I see it. Let's bring out Gengar. BD to attach an energy to one of my bench. Maybe that, oh no, actually, maybe that wasn't the right move. I should have gone for Zash in there and taken 3 cards, actually, I think. I'm waiting for my Rainbow Eternatus to come back from PSA. Ah, that's cool. I'm not sure I've seen the Rainbow Eternatus yet, actually, not like held it. I thought I'd gone off Rainbow cards or not gone off them. I thought I just actually, maybe I don't like them that much. But they've morphed again recently. The Sun and Moon era, where they were all like gold, they started to disappear into each other a bit. They've got a new vibe, I like it. He's kind of done me a favour there, really, with his Marnie. Oh, not so much there, because I wanted to use the Bird Keeper. Zigzagoon causes causes damage as he comes onto the bench, and I'm gone. Gone. Okay. And he got 3 there because that was a tag team, so. Ooh. Okay. Get that and draw 6 more cards. Yes. Bit of a gamble this one, but I'm feeling out of it anyway. Oh, what? He's got somebody that denies abilities or something. Oh, he has totally nailed me here. Oh. I'm just gonna give it to him. He's had me there. Defeat. So, made it to the semi-finals. It's only 3 rounds. So, 1 ticket gone. 49. 49 more chances. Not a good start. Not to win the first one. I really wanted to start strong, but that's okay. That's just the way it goes. Just give me a sec.
I'm sorry, we're experiencing some technical difficulties at the moment, so please bear with us while we try and sort them out.
Sorry, not really a technical hitch. I just had clear my throat. Something right on it. It's okay, just preps for the harder ones. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Do I go straight back in, or do I have a think about... I just go back in, don't I? If you fall off, you just get back on. Where's my mouse gone? There it is. Go. So, I always make different versions of my deck when I'm tweaking it. I'll duplicate the deck so that I don't lose anything. But I never go back to those old decks, so I don't know why I do that. People can't decide if they're playing or not. So, I was reading somewhere that you need a really consistent deck in the first round, but in the second round you can afford to play more of a high hitting but less consistent deck, because you only need to win 66% of your games to qualify, theoretically. So I'm the same. I play Battle Links and do exactly that. want to start strong, you mean? Just, you feel like you're right, you know, you get momentum, don't you? It's all mental, I know. But, you know, these kind of games, they are mental as well. And there's so many games where you think you've lost it, but you should just always stick it out. I know I'm saying that right after I've just quit out, but I'm pretty sure I've lost that one. Okay, we need 2 more. No, as in I make so many decks, etc. I see. You're not getting the game audio, is that right? You just, like, you're not hearing any of the whooshy sound effects when I'm hitting the Pokemon, unless I do it myself. Like, no game audio. Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't know, I think that's just an OBS. On a Mac you need a plugin called... yeah. Come on, one more player. So Alcremie is weak to steel, so anybody who comes out waving a Zacian V at me is a big threat. But then Zacian is weak to fire, so Charizard decks and like that Centiskorch deck we just saw, I'm also weak there if they've got boss's orders to swap me out. It's called I Show You, free to use. Okay, cool. And that'll let me bring the game audio in. That'd be cool. Yes, I would like to go first. In Mad Party I pretty much, if I can help it, I never go first. So this is interesting that when I get to start with Gengar, now I kind of wish I didn't go first, but when I get to start with Gengar it's kind of interesting because it means I can potentially use that GX move really early. And I'm actually going to get Zacian now, because I can't attack on my first go, but I can use abilities, and Zacian's ability draws 3 cards and then ends your turn, so it's a perfect opportunity to use it. It does mean though that I've got 2 Pokemon out though now, and neither are my main fighter. I'm not even starting to set up. See, this is interesting. So he won't get enough on there to do his big move here. It's always then a question of, do they know my deck? How well does he know this Gengar card? Does he know what it's capable of? I forget what he's capable of. That happened last time, didn't it? I forget that he can do that. So now I really need to hit... Oh, BD, you're not there. Ah. I can still slow him up 1, but he can discard my energy again. So now I'm thinking that plan can't go very far. Need to start getting Alcremie ready, whatever. Go on then, 2 more Pokemon on my bench. We'll have 2 Alchemies on the go. Go on, I'm going to try it. I'm going to use the GX move, which stops him being able to play cards from his hand on his next go. But he can still and discard my energy again. Just like that. There's the BD. Jeez. Needed you last turn. Only attaches it to my bench. I always forget that. So BD, attach an energy there, attach an energy there, and take 3 cards. Okay, great. Hit the Alcremie VMAX. Now I just need a way to get Gengar back, so ideally I hit one of my air balloons that lowers my retreat cost. Or Bird Keeper. Or he's going to get taken out now anyway, because I've only just noticed that Centiskorch VMAX is out and ready to go. Ooh. 40 energy. Okay. Come on, Bird Keeper. Yes. Gotta go for it. There's the air balloon. They can both be VMAXed. Do I give the air balloon to somebody? Give the air balloon to Oricorio. Give an energy to Zacian. And then I'll draw until I've got 6 cards. Because now I'm going to risk 1 round of a dormant before I start trying to attack. Okay, where's he at? What's that? I don't recognise that card. The good thing is that the discard pile is public information, so you can just go in and rifle through your opponent's discard pile as much as you like and go, oh yeah, what do you do there? Search your deck for 4 fire energies. Another VMAX Centiskorch. 40 energy for each fire energy attached to this Pokemon. 40 damage, sorry. So the danger here is if he can get Zacian V out, if he's got Boss's Orders in his deck that lets him swap for one of my Pokemon on my bench, he could just pull Zacian out and one hit him with that move. Lucky for me, he hasn't. Okay, let's do it. We'll do the magic birds, and then we'll start getting him ready, and then 320. Take takes so much energy. Okay, pretty much everything, not quite everything. Okay, so this is pretty much exactly the same as the first round last time, isn't it? Centiskorch, 3 cards. He's got another one ready, but unless he can take me out, you know, unless he can cripple both. VS Seeker. VS Seeker. I didn't think VS Seeker was allowed. What? N? What's going on here? Am I not in a tournament? Have I just gone in something else? Did I not go in a tournament? This doesn't seem right. Hang on, who's that guy over there? This... I must be an expanded play or something here. This is mental. I'm sure I clicked join. Okay, not really sure what's going on, just going to carry on anyway. So I got knocked out, so I can draw 3 cards. I could swap him out, don't know if that's going to help me though. Go on then, I'll swap you out for this guy, and then I'll use Adornment. Again, getting to the bottom of the pile. And then if I survive this, then my boss's orders his Centiskorch VMAX back out and hit him for his other 3 cards. The danger is here is if he's got a way to get this Centiskorch back and bring his VMAX out, he could swap me out for my VMAX, take me out and have me for the 3 cards left. 15 seconds remaining, what do you mean? It's not me, is it? Ah. Sorry. Give him a little emoji to apologise, didn't realise I was holding him up. Well played. Does that mean he has got away? You have a good deck, he says. Is that what he said? Floatstone. Where am I right now? Because that's not right. Well, I lost, but I'm pretty sure... No, what? I was in a tournament. I must have gone in an expanded tournament there. I do not really know how I did that. You thought I did. You thought I did go in a tournament, or you thought I did do something stupid. Final results. That was the previous one. Expanded 8-ticket tournament. Yeah, and I've still got 49 keys left, so went in the wrong one there. Okay. Libby's here to say hello. Come on in.
Hello. 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 How's it going?
That's perfect, because I'm just going to nip to the toilet.
Okay. Well, I brought my game to play while Force working his way through all of his tournament tickets. I was just listening then. Silly Billy. So how's he gone into the wrong thing? Expanded Players' Cup qualifier. Oh, interesting. Hey Min, how you doing? Oh, this is nice, isn't it? Fourth was like, I think I want to go and play a bit of the Players' Cup and have a little bit of a, get involved with all of this. And I was just like, yeah, that'd be great. I'll play some Animal Crossing, and you can crack on with that Pokemon, and I'll crack on with my Animal Crossing. It was the option next to it, so he's mispressed. Probably got a little bit excited that he was playing. Amazing. Oh, see, I know how to play the game, but I don't know how to play the competitive game like this. This is the step beyond for me. This is so nice. Never seen the PTCG. So, oh, you've never seen this before? Oh, brilliant. Min's not seen this game before.
What, the online version?
Unless I've misunderstood what you've written.
This is so nice. Never seen the online before. Yeah, nice preview.
It's a really good game. Like I was saying, this is you're in a step beyond where I am at the moment. I like just playing against theme decks, and you've built me a deck that I like to play with sometimes. But I generally like just staying in the...
Just playing the game in... Yeah, because when you play theme decks, you know that the parameters have been set, so it's balanced.
I know that I'm always, exactly, going to meet an opponent that isn't going to be able to smash me out of the water. So... Well, they could do if they play the game really well.
But you actually find the
that's
same...
the excitement about it.
You do find the same thing in standard play. That it's the same thing. It's been appropriated, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure, because
there are only certain cards available
that you can have. I understand that.
Okay, I'm going to go for an actual Players' Cup qualifier this time and play... I can't believe how long it took me to realise, hang on a minute, these aren't standard cards.
Well, I wish you all of the luck in your endeavours. I'm going to listen and laugh at you and play some Animal Crossing quietly.
Never seen or played it. Have you played the card game though, Min? Did you play with the actual cards?
Oh mate, download it. It is ace. And we can be friends and we can play each other. That'd be good. I'd like that.
Yeah, I'm Epstein. I don't know what my screen name is actually. Is it Epstein 23 or is it just Epstein?
It might just be Epstein.
Epstein 23 it is. It's on the screen in front of me at the top of the list. Epstein 23 list of players. I'm staring at it going, what's my screen name again? Played the card game almost 20 years ago, sure. Yeah, it's come on quite a lot. I don't want to say come on. That's a really bad turn of phrase. It's changed a lot. Charizard used to be big with his 100 health points. And now, a Pokemon with only 100 health points is, a very weak Pokemon. Which is why Mad Party is so ridiculous, because Bunnelby, who I tend to use as my main fighter in the deck, has only got 40 health points. And then Poltergeist, who's the backup Pokemon's got a massive 70 health points. So, I'm still going to go for the bench, because there's the opportunity of getting Bird Keeper and swapping out that way rather than trying to use retreat costs. I try to avoid having to spend any energy for people's retreat costs in this, because essentially every energy card is worth damage. For some reason I've okayed it in my head to discard energy, but I guess it's, if I was throwing away energy from everywhere, then I would quickly run out of energy. So there's my Bird Keeper. So that's exactly why it's worth the risk, because I think I've got 3 in there. That didn't help too much, but we can evolve. Birdkeeper Toby. Who was the birdkeeper that you were fighting last week? You were like, hey, I love that they've all got names in this one.
Larry, birdkeeper Larry, I think it was.
I was going to bring your mic over here for when you do talk.
Bugcatcher Larry? Somebody was Larry. Somebody was called Larry. For when I do talk. Yeah, I do get quite engrossed when I'm gaming and sometimes can be a little bit unreachable.
That's
Lost
fine.
in the depths of my game. I'm just here for company.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my person I'm looking for.
So, Adornment attaches one energy card to each of my bench, but I've only got one on the bench. But it still looks like it's potentially my only option here. Not the strongest move. Another Centiskorch deck. It's popular. My favourite Pokemon. I could build this deck. I got loads of that card.
Well, let's see if it beats you. Maybe you will.
No. I won't.
Oh,
Hey, I heard there's a thing today. SM Pratt in his video was like, oh yeah, if you're part of that whole ban, hashtag ban 5 ban thing. It's like, no way, that's a thing.
So yeah, it's not just you that doesn't like 5 ban.
It's not just me.
But I wouldn't want to ban them. Like...
No, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't. To each their own, and the kids love them.
Exactly.
So is this what we're talking about? No. They normally do the like glossy V cards. There's no examples out right now. You know, like that classic, really shiny flat Vs I heard them referred to today, which I like, as opposed to the textured VMAX or full arts. Flat Vs.
Yeah, I like that turn of phrase too.
So the other thing about tournament play on here is you get a much lower clock. So I think it's 12 minutes or something that you get, as opposed to the 20 odd
24.
minutes. 24, is it?
I think so.
So it keeps the pace up.
So you got to move it.
Yeah, if you've got a particularly long-winded deck, like my friend Jerome always really struggles with tournament play because he likes to really take his time and really, contemplate his options. Imagine Kamiya VMAX cards, yes.
Oh, that would be
It
epic.
would be so good.
Oh, and a Sao.
I might have bought my Psyduck, the Psyduck Kamiya.
Might have, or definitely has.
Definitely have. Right, so I can pull somebody awkward out for him. That's about all I can do. Or I can hit for 240. So I could take out one of his. I could take out Savali. Oh, I could take out his other Centiskorch. But then he's going to come at me with that Centiskorch who's ready. I can't take him out, but I could do most of the damage to him, and then he'd be scared to leave him out. Why don't I go for that? Right, you. Just going straight for you. I'm not scared of a fight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not nearly enough, but big smack in the face. So he's got 80 left, which means I still need to dump 2 more energies on him. But that's, at the minute, that's 2 moves away from me, unless I pull a BD and then can use 2 energies in 1 turn. Oh no, because I always forget. BD only lets you put energy onto your benched Pokemon, which is why that energy switch went in there, in the hope that it might just play out that I could then move it out to Alcremie.
Hope isn't a good way of building the deck, though, is it? You should have a solid strategy, no?
Yeah, well, the strategy's there. It's backup plans for when the strategy doesn't come off.
Sure, okay. So your contingency.
Contingency, that's the word. I used to have healing cards in this deck, and I was like, I never use them. I want one now. So all I can do is swap him out. See, he healed, didn't he? I didn't even notice that. Wasn't paying attention. Not a good round. So, this is why I felt the need to look at somebody else's strategy for this deck. Because this is what I came up with. I just looked at this card, I just thought, G-Max Whisk. And now, here's where I fell down a bit, right? 2 Psychic Energies. And I thought, okay, so it's got to be Psychic Energy in the deck. And then, discard any amount of energy from your Pokemon. This attack does 60 damage for each card you discarded in this way. Now what I overlooked in that is that it doesn't say discard any amount of psychic energy from your Pokemon. Any energy you want. So when I looked up this deck, somebody else was playing a mechanic where they had PorygonZ on the bench, who as many times as you like in your turn can attach special energy to one of your Pokemon. Then they had the deck just full of different special energies that also worked for Alcremie, such as Horror Energy, Aurora Energy. Is there another one? I can't remember. Well, I want to say well played to this man. Can you see my little notes there? You can see well. It is well. You have done well. And I haven't done anything much. Ah! Right, so I've lost one. So he's going to take 3 cards off me here. Question is, can I get that Centiskorch off the bench? That's what I need. Can I just share, I've been trying to fix an error in some work I've been doing, and have just spotted the stupidest mistake. You indirectly helped me fix it. How? Hey Shivs.
Hey Shivs.
Yeah, 1 down. So now the big question is, can I get Centiskorch VMAX off the bench? Well, I've got a chance here because I can finally draw some other cards with the Dene, who's got an ability, when you play it onto your bench, you can discard your hand and draw 6 cards. Obviously I've got no cards in my hand, so I don't have to discard anything. Here comes Gengar. So that's an option. Or I can see, give me boss's orders. Bird Keeper. Okay, so I could try and go that whole route again and leave him stuck with Victini out. 30 damage for each attached to both active Pokemon, and it would only be 1. Or a hit for 190 and be shy of energy again. I'm going to Bird Keeper, attach the air balloon so that I can get Gengar back next time, even if he manages to discard my energy this time. And then I'm going to use Horror House GX, which stops him playing any cards from his hand on his next move. He can still use abilities and the like, so he can still use Savalai if he can... Oh no, draw cards until he's got 5, he's already got that. And he can still retreat. Well played, he says. 6-0 he beat me.
Being kind.
What I don't like is once they've initiated their last move, you can't respond. So you can't say well played or
in return. So
click the little broken heart. Or you need to know that you're about to go out. You need to anticipate that. Do you play Shivs? Nah, I'm just here for the pokey positivity. Yeah, well, trying to bring it.
But even with defeat, you learn lessons.
Even with defeat, you learn.
This is true.
We've just been watching Cobra Kai this evening.
Yes, we have.
Cobra Kai 3. Anybody else on that? Keep losing my mouse. Where have you gone? There
No spoilers. We won't spoil it for anybody if you haven't watched it yet. And if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. It's great. It's so good.
The Centiskorch seems to haunt you. Yeah, in the game and in the cards, eh? So, I kind of want to show you a bit of about the game now, Min, now that I know you haven't seen it. So, this is my collection, right? So, in here I can search all the cards I've got. There's Pokemon, trainers, energy, as you'd expect to see it organised. And then you can use filters to search through it or whatever. So, I'll show you all my big cards, just like that. And then these cards that you get in booster packs, they're tradable. And cards that you win in tournaments, they're tradable. But you also earn packs in the games, and they're trade locked. So you can see at the bottom of this card, it's got a number on the left and a number on the right. And the number on the left is how many tradable ones you've got, and the number on the right is trade locked ones with the little lock symbol. So that's the one limitation. You can also search for cards you haven't got in here and build collections that you want, and then come into your deck manager, and in here you can split your decks up into different things. So I've got theme decks there, and then standard decks, expanded decks, and these are like legendary decks or something, and that's unlimited, which even lets you use banned cards. But I don't know anybody that plays unlimited. Most people tend to play expanded or standard. So, making more sense. So, back to events. I think I'll play 5 tournaments, so that's 3 more entries. And if I've won none in the first 5, then some serious tweaking before I go on, because I really learnt my lesson with the Mad Party attempt last time. I was just like, try again, try again, try again. I'm getting better with this deck, but I shouldn't have done that with my tournament tokens, because I burnt them out real quick. Have I actually gone in the right tournament this time? Players Cup, yeah. First one in. Keen. That's me. Right, I want another sweet. Hopefully they don't start, but...
I'll be like, run! Heads if they... Okay, cool. I would have gone for the heads and the coin flip. Oh look, somebody's joined. Oh, there's more. There's 3 people altogether. Oh, 4, 5. How many? Oh, out of 8. So there has to be 8. 6. It's actually quite exciting. It's quite exciting having so many other players playing. So is this a tournament between the 8 of you?
This mini tournament now is between the 8 of us.
Yeah, so 8 random people around wherever have just all signed in at exactly the same time.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I like that a lot.
And then so
these tournaments would they, if things were running normally, would they get you to a real tournament out and about somewhere?
Yeah, you would go and play the rounds at local participating stores and
so
whatever.
Cool. But now they're doing them online.
Now the whole tournament's online,
That's
even
amazing.
the finals and everything.
So amazing that this was already set up so that they could just continue.
And that it works.
Yeah, perfectly.
Yeah, it's good. It's actually, in a lot of ways, it's easier
To play the game.
to play the game on this online because all the mechanics happen for you. As long as you click the button, the computer knows exactly what is and isn't allowed, and there's no confusion. Right, I can stop him playing here. I can stop him playing here.
I should stop distracting you. So.
No, it's fine. Okay, well, BD it is then. And now... So, all he can do now is Intrepid Sword. Yeah, so... This is worldwide now, these qualifiers. But then, top people from each territory. It's like 3 from Europe, 4 from America, 1 from Oceania. I can't remember quite the divide.
Okay.
Go through and play the next round. Right,
I also like
so
that it like wiggles and suggests things that you should do and like don't
if
forget
he's got
that
a
you
load of
should play
trainer
me.
cards in his hand now, then this will win the game. And that's what I was saying about sometimes Gengar can just come out first.
That was
turn
really
2.
impressive. I'm quite impressed with that move. And I love
Because-
that it was Gengar.
First move came out and stopped him being able to play any cards from his hand. So he was stuck with all those cards in his hand.
And he didn't have anyone on his bench.
And no one on his bench yet. Second turn, my move does 50 damage for each trainer card in his hand.
Okay.
And obviously he had loads of cards in his hand there. So
So the other person's finished
Really
their game
damaged.
as well.
so 2 of us are through already.
But
Yeah.
that was really quick. So what have they done to win?
Something similar, I guess. And that's who I'm playing next. But now we've potentially got 22 minutes to wait until the next round.
Because you can't play until they play.
We can't move forward until everyone's through this first round. That's the previous tournament's just finished. I can still use other parts. So, while we're waiting, let me show you my other deck.
You've left though.
I haven't left. If I go back to play now, my only option is to go back into the event. That
Okay, well don't. Yeah, but it
it's
could
all good.
Be less than
It'll
20
tell me
minutes.
10 seconds. It's fine.
This
So-
is breaking my little heart. I can't. It's like leaving the bath running. I
Yeah.
can't have to watch it. I have to stay with just in case it overflowed. Even though it's not going to, because I would never leave it on for that long. But I am prone to forgetting things. So
So
to make
this
sure
is
I don't forget, I stay.
the other version that I'm trying to build, and this I've still got Gengar in there because I love him as a backup Pokemon, just like we just saw then. He's a tank. But the main pro of this deck is this guy, Crazy Code from PorygonZ. Often as you like, attach special energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. And then so when you look at my energy, now I don't have any what am I trying to say? Psychic energy, regular psychic energy. I'm just relying solely on Porygon being able to put on things like Aurora energy, and Aurora energy can be any type of energy. And then Horror energy is a special psychic energy, so that can be put on. And then these energies are Weakness Guard, so that can be put on my Alcremie to protect it against steel if necessary. I've never actually played this deck, so I'm like looking at the mechanic thinking, yeah, I can see how that works, but I don't know, I haven't used it. So I'm thinking that all these other energies, they have to go on other Pokemon because, you know, they can't. The move, Alcremie's move, requires 2 psychic energies to use. So there's no getting around that yet. That has to be Horror energy or Aurora energy. The weakness guard could do the adornment move, but not the big one. So, yeah, it's pretty much their deck, except I've got my Gengar back in there. There was one other thing that I changed, I forget what it was. Oh, I don't have Blacephalon that they had in here, but I've got, and I don't have Mew that they had. But I am still 3 cards shy of a deck here as well, so yeah, that's the model I'm currently working on. And if this deck sucks that I'm currently playing, you know, if I play 5 now and I lose all 5, then I'm going to hope that that other version of the deck is stronger. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links is very similar. Make a video if you do edit the decks. Make a pre-recorded video. Could even just do it live. Tournament completed. So I got 20 coins for getting through the first round, which is not a lot. Now I've got 50 coins and a case, but those cases are rubbish too. When you're just playing, like, oh, I can't show you the versus ladder because I'm stuck in this event. But when you just go on and you're just playing random games, there's like a versus ladder that resets each week, and you get rewards the further up the ladder you get. Normally like untradeable packs and the like. So what's this? Tournament number 3 is this? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it is. What are you playing, Lib?
I'm playing Animal Crossing.
Which we could stream as well. Like, we do have the capabilities, it's just not on the cards at the minute.
No, I've also fallen in
You've what?
quite far already.
Well, you feel like you need to start at the beginning to stream again.
Yeah, and just experience it right from the very beginning. It would be a bit like I'd be giving you a grand tour and be like, this is my house, and these are my trees. I don't know. I also don't know how much of a fun game it is to watch. It's a fun game to play, but I'm just going around swimming, catching shellfish and taking them to the little hut and selling them, and then running straight back to the ocean and doing the same thing, getting annoyed when I get seaweed or an enemy, chuck it back with disdain.
Yeah, it's just a nice chilled vibe though, I think, isn't it? It's not about what you're achieving necessarily. It's just about, like, this is more about what you're achieving. It's like, come on then, have it.
Well, yeah, you're driven to the end, whereas this, I'm just like, oh, I could just keep running and going back into the ocean as many times. There is no end to it, really. I also like that each day something new happens on the island. So a new person's turned up and visited today, and they just want bugs, and I'm just like, cool, because I've clocked where loads of bugs are. I'm just like, okay, I'll just go around and go get all the bugs. So yeah, I'm just doing that.
Caught many?
Yeah, I caught a dung beetle. That was worth a bit. And I've also commissioned the guy to make me a moth picture.
Min says, so many people play it on Twitch. You just need a person. Oh, next round starts. So it didn't take that whole 20 minutes because the game's ended within the time, you know. You just need a personality to play, says Min.
Yeah! Well, yeah. I think I would just end up going, I'm just going to walk over here and go over there and la 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 la. It's not the same kind of gameplay as Pokemon, where I appreciate the support and go, whereas this is just completely selfish gameplay. Like, I want my house exactly the way I want my house. I like the fact that other players on the island can't go and take things out of your house. I really like that a lot. So I just go and put everything that I definitely is not being, not allowed to be taken, is inside the house. And then anything that I'm just like, okay, well, the seagulls can come and have this. Leave a few bits outside for them. But yeah,
See this little red circle next to my Pokemon here? This means that something of his Pokemon is affecting me, and it's
so your defenses.
It's his ability. My active Pokemon's retreat cost has been raised by 1, so Crushing Hammer is going to try and take my energy away.
Oh, and he did.
And he did. Wants all the energy for himself. Greedy so-and-so is still in his Santa hat in the middle of January. I see you, Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid Pops.
That's cool. I like his name.
Can't Bird Keeper because I've got no one on my bench to swap it with. Can VMAX. So should we go for that? Let's just see what this brings. But I'm not actually going to use it because I'm going to use the money. I'll use money. I'm not even going to give him any energy. I'm just going to hope that Pokemon and energy come out right now. Yeah, it happens. Okay. See, a few times I've played this deck, I've thought it doesn't get Pokemon out fast enough, because Alcremie VMAX comes out fine, but a Dormant only works if your bench is full, and if your bench isn't full like then it's like, wow, that felt like a waste of a move. That was like, add 1 extra energy. That's not going to win you tournaments. Add 1 extra energy. Yeah, so in the Porygon version, you're gonna have to be careful about who you give which energy to. In this version, you can be totally gung ho with your energy. You can just throw it all over the place. Look at 23 in there. 260. Whoa, military. 50 more damage for each energy in your opponent's active retreat cost. Whoa, so that's a bit like Snorlax. No, not Snorlax. Dreadnought's got that vibes going on. He's taking me out there, isn't he? So I'm only going to be able to hit for 180. Do I do it? I have to. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going. So, round 2 again. I don't think I'm going to survive this. I'm not going to quit, but he's going to nail Alcremie now.
Was it worth it? Did you have to do that?
No, I didn't have to do that.
Why did you do that?
Because Alcremie's going out this turn. I didn't have a way to get Alcremie back.
So you spent the other guy's energy as well. Should have just spent his. Because now.
Well, I just thought then he's closer to death. I couldn't.
Yeah, but he's now further away from attacking.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So if I'd have pulled BD there, then.
Yeah.
Like, but that only works on the benched Pokemon.
Okay,
I forget
well,
that. No, I forget that.
Okay.
So Dance of
you
Tribute.
put your Pokemon down.
It's an ability.
Okay.
If I got knocked out, I can draw 3 cards.
Okay.
And now this can get me 2 more Pokemon.
Yeah, get some some people.
Let's
yes.
have Gengar.
Yes. Dedenne. No?
Dedenne would
Zacian.
discard my hand.
Oh.
So I obviously don't want to do that while I've got the VMAXs there.
No, that would be not useful. But you do definitely need some buddies down on that bench.
So can't get him back. Why can't I grab that energy? There it is. I'm just going to Intrepid Sword, which is an ability. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Attach any steel energy you find to your Zacian. Any cards that aren't steel energy go into your hand.
So you haven't got any steel
I haven't
energy?
got steel energy. It just fails every time. It just draws me 3 cards. But it ends my turn. That's the drawback of it.
Okay.
But now I've got a switch in the Bird Keeper there to bring out Gengar on the next turn and hit him for however many prize cards however many trainer cards he's got in his hand.
Okay.
So it's interesting, this deck. It's like I'm not fighting with my main Pokemon
No,
here.
if Gengar wins it for you again, Gengar...
That'd be the second match that Gengar's won.
Why don't you make a deck?
Why don't I make a Gengar deck?
Yeah!
Should.
It's the day of the Gengar.
Yeah, Gengar,
Then you can
and
wear
then
your Gengar t-shirt and you can like Gengar it up.
Gengar it up, yeah. Paint the walls purple.
Yeah, I could put a face paint on you.
I'd be kind of up for that. I do love Gengar.
Get your war paint on. Has he got Crobat V up there?
Yeah. Full art Crobat V.
Yeah.
You see Crobat V in pretty much every deck because he goes onto your deck and draws until... Oh, I took him
He
out.
switched him. Oh, that was clever. He knew that Gengar was coming for him.
He did.
He heard us. He's watching us now. He's watching you
He's
now.
got us
Blue.
up on YouTube. He's like, you're going to do what? Brilliant.
I'm going to beat you. Right, what am I
So-
doing? Back to my game. Oh, I might need to have to go and plug in and put some charge back into
That's
my
okay.
device.
I'm having 2 more attempts.
Ooh, another bug.
Oh, look, it's because when you come back to this screen, it just automatically puts you on expanded at the top there. It's like, no, that's not what I want to play. That's how it happened last time.
You weren't paying close enough attention.
I was not. Right, am I going straight in? I'm going straight in, but will you make a cup of tea when you go up?
Yeah, I can make a cup of tea.
Amazing.
Would you like a biscuit?
I'd love a biscuit.
Okay.
Oh, straight in this time. Go on. One more player we need.
Glutton for punishment, are you?
It
So
felt
how,
like
are
that.
you going to give yourself a limit then, so that
Yeah,
you don't
5,
do the
I've
same
said.
thing? Okay,
Yeah.
so what's this number? Is this 4?
Yeah.
Or is that 4 last time? Is this
No,
last?
this is 4.
Okay. Are you keeping count?
Gonna get some tea myself. Good plan.
Cup of tea.
No basic Pokemon.
Oh, come on, catch it.
Right, come on then, Gengar. It's important you don't bring Dedenne out onto the bench as a basic Pokemon first, because then his ability doesn't work
He has to be brought out.
in play.
Okay. In play being
Like,
any
during
other
a
go
turn.
apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because none of us have actually had a turn yet, have we? This is like the setup of the
okay,
game.
sure. But as soon as it becomes your turn, if you play him, that's okay.
hmm
So what's his ability then when you play him?
Discard your hand and draw 6.
That's right.
But it works the same with Crobat. Draw until you've got 6 cards in your hand.
But
Even if you loaded up your whole bench and then put
does
Crobat
Crobat
down,
make you
wouldn't.
discard?
No.
Because that's the thing. I don't like discarding cards because that's how you deck out really quickly. Is if you've got a dex
It's true.
mechanic that makes you that makes you have to put cards in the discard pile.
It's true, but that's a little bit because you're used to them in theme decks.
Yeah, sure.
And in theme decks, they can feel like a real limitation because you've definitely got no way to get them back. It's not quite the same here. I going to sacrifice a VMAX? No, I'm just going to Horror House him now. Whoop. So now he can't play any cards from his hand, but he has got a Pokemon on his bench, so there's no way I can do the whole...
What you did last
Oh, he's got Arceus, Dialga and Palkia, ADP.
Uh-huh.
So his objective will be to get that in play as soon as possible, which means even when he gets that Pokemon out, his first attack won't do me any damage. So I've actually got time here. He's air ballooned him, so he can get him back. Why didn't he bring him back then? Because he wants me to hit a Rangaroo.
Why?
I don't want to do that. I want to get a boss's orders and then... Come on, give me boss's orders. Yes. Are you scared? Dragon of Blades? Do you know what that means?
What does that mean?
That means I can swap him out for anybody I want on his bench.
And does that mean you're going to take out the other guy?
And then I can hit for 50
ADP.
damage for each.
Arceus, Dialga.
But before I go there, I'm just going to quickly get Crobat now, if he's here. Yeah, and draw 6 cards.
See, now this is happening and I'm getting like a fizz of like bubbly excitement. I'm just like, yeah, come on. The mechanic's working. This is how the game is supposed to go. Yeah.
So, has Alcremie been out of turn yet? No, so I'll just leave it for a minute. Come on, have enough to take out ADP. Come on, have enough. Yes! Yes! I'm going to give him a little smiley face for that.
Don't you find that that's a little bit cheeky? Taking out one of their big Pokemon and giving them a smiley face.
That felt great though. That felt great. Oh, I love taking out ADP particularly because...
Why?
Because ADP has got a GX move, Alter Creation. If you've got a Steel and a Water Energy attached, then if you use your GX move, all your Steel Pokemon do 30 more damage for the rest of the game.
Right.
And anytime you take out one of your opponent's Pokemon, you get to take an extra prize card. So if he takes out Alcremie VMAX, he gets 4.
Okay.
Also, when I was playing Mad Party, he can take out a Bunnelby for 40 health points and take 2 prize cards for that after playing ADP.
Okay, yeah, so you've got a grudge against...
I've got a grudge against it.
Okay, fine.
It's a personal grudge.
Okay. So what are you going to do now?
So he hasn't got any cards in his hand anymore, so...
the Gengar move won't work.
Yeah. Although he has just gone big again.
That was silly. Unless he can use them all.
So now I'm thinking I'll air balloon Gengar and use a dormant to power
He's gotten
everybody
rid of
up.
one of your energies on your Gengar just then.
I've got air balloon, so as long as he doesn't Marnie me... Oh, he's already Marnied
Yeah,
me.
he Marnied you before.
So I can get Gengar back, put 1 energy on Alcremie, and then use Alcremie to put an energy on everybody, so that next turn... He's also trying to get Zacian ready, so that's going to... Unless he's got something in... Has he got Steel Energy down here? He's got a Steel Energy down there, so he might be able to... Come on, Tails.
Crushing Hammer.
Yeah, Metal Saucer, so that'll pull Steel Energy onto Zacian for him. So now next go, he's definitely going to be able to get Zacian out.
Wow, he's moved real quick and set that up really quickly, considering...
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing, doesn't
yeah,
he?
where he
knows
was a
his deck
second
well.
ago. That's actually really impressive.
You can also tell people who play a lot and know a lot, because he hasn't just got the basic version of
he's got
any
the
card.
cards. Even the trainer card I noticed was a gold trainer card.
Although that's only a reverse. Dragon of Blades, where's your... I'm kidding.
I know you're
Got
kidding.
all the shiny cards. Black and gold Zacian.
And then a
I wonder
reverse
if that
hollow
means he
Rangaroo.
bought the premium kit.
Maybe.
Right, so I can try and take out a Rangaroo.
Like his deck box compared to yours.
He has got... He's got 6. I could
Can you see
take
what?
out.
You couldn't see what his cards were then.
Can't
no,
see
it
his
just says
cards.
opponent's hand. Okay, cool. Thought it was.
This is public knowledge.
Yeah.
Discard pile, but obviously the hand and the deck
What are
aren't.
you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? I'm either gonna
Evelyn
take
Gengar,
out.
you said, and energy up Alcremie.
Yeah,
What you
but
said.
then he's gonna bring out and hit for 240. Yeah, that is what I'm gonna do, because otherwise he's gonna annihilate Gengar because he hits for 240. So this is the only way to survive, unless he. And we'll get Oricorio in case he does pull Gengar back out and beat us, because then we get to draw an extra 3 cards.
Okay.
And it also gives us a 5th Pokemon to dump an energy onto now.
That's such a cool move. Boom, 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 boom. That's really satisfying, isn't it? That's also the thing with when you're playing it on the computer, like.
Yeah, it doesn't do that when you play it.
I know, and you so want it to.
Adornment! I'll just tuck neatly an energy card.
And that's the other thing, is I do want my little energy to be little counters that just go down, because I learned how to play the game through the computer game.
He's got a lot of crushing hammers there. He's just taken my energy off my main alchemy, so now I can't attack unless I have a way to swap out for this alchemy and
got
VMAX. Or
And
there's actually no switch in my deck.
Why not?
He's got ADP again, rainbow version this time.
Oh, here it comes.
Energy switch.
Uh-huh.
Here it comes.
Okay, well, if he knocks it out,
But that means he's not going to attack me this turn.
why not?
Because his GX move doesn't do any damage. It just sets him up for the rest of the game. So, yeah, he's gone for it. So now, all of his steel Pokemon do an extra 30 damage. So he hits for 260 now. And he hits for 180 now.
But didn't it say it was a dragon type, not a steel type?
Which?
ADP.
Yeah, he is, yeah. Oh, it does, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, that's right. So maybe it doesn't count for him. Where's this energy going? It's going on him so he can use Adornment again, isn't it?
Okay.
And then if he takes me out, I've got to hope Oricorio draws me Alcremie VMAX.
It's getting quite tense now. It's like prickling.
Yeah, because he'll get 4 cards for Alcremie VMAX now.
Which is where you wish you had a switch and somebody much lesser.
He's going for Gengar, is he? Oh no.
Oh, he's going for Dedenne.
Because he can take him out in 180.
But how many cards does he get for that?
3.
3, okay. But can you lay the
So-
smackdown on the next go? Only if he had trainer cards. Which he doesn't.
Oh, no, I can lay the
Oh.
smackdown, can't I?
Yeah,
I
with
can,
the
he's lost
Gengar.
it there.
It's only, you're
Give
assuming.
a smiley face.
You're only assuming. Hang on, wait, what?
What do you mean? I don't even need to, because he swapped me out for Gengar. That was his mistake there. Because
No,
now I can just...
Dedenne. Swapped you out for Dedenne. Oh, here we go, smackdown.
I'm just going to hit him with everything I've got, just for the fun of it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What did I hit him for? 660.
Just.
Bye, ADP.
Oh, because you didn't like that card so much.
I actually took ADP out twice in that game.
Yeah, you did.
That felt good.
The only 2 cards you took out.
Good.
Right,
Line your ADPs up.
I'm
I'll
gonna go make
strike
you
them
that cup of
down.
tea.
I think that's because I'm read strike 41 as that look.
Strike!
I'll strike them down.
Yep, okay, I'm gonna go make tea.
Okay, amazing. You wanted to make it hurt. I did. That one really felt like it counted. Just like the episode of Cobra Kai we were watching tonight. God. No spoilers. Really good. Right, 13 minutes until the next one. Theoretically, although there's actually only one game still left open, so. Oh, it's not Strike, it's Stike. Stike 41. Here we go. So people have asked a few times, asked questions in the chat about building decks in a few of Libby streams, and it is something that we want to do a video on. It's just hard to know. It's always a shame when you have to start with one of your support Pokemon, not somebody who's in the deck necessarily to attack. Here's Gengar though. Right, so how am I going to get Gengar out there? That's what I need. So I went first, did I? So it's Zacian. Yeah, it's always tempting, you know, people want to build a deck out of their favourite Pokemon, and that's cool. And there normally is a way to do that. But it's not enough to just say, I want to build a Gengar deck, or I want to build a Zacian deck, or whatever it is. You really have to find the key card that is like, I can see how I can build around that move. I can see the potential for that move. So for example, this Gengar card, Libby was like, build a Gengar deck. Your opponent reveals their hand. This attack does 50 damage for each trainer card you find there. So the only real way to make this deck consistent is if you could find a way to consistently put trainer cards into your opponent's hand, and that's not really a thing. So it makes Gengar, this particular Gengar card, a massive gamble. He can win games, but he can jump out there sometimes in that exact same situation and hit for 50. So yeah, a bit of a risky one there. But there's another Gengar card that that's not a tag team or anything. So this is a tag team because it's got Mimikyu in the background as well. So a bit like your VMAX. Whenever your tag team is knocked out, your opponent takes 3 prize cards, so he's worth 3 as well. Zacian is only worth 2. But there's another Gengar card, not valid in standard play anymore. He's got a move called Creepshow, and he can come out and knock out any opponent, any Pokemon that's got 3 damage counters on it. So anybody who's been damaged for 30 already, he can come out and take them out, which is pretty impressive. Right, so what am I saying here then? I think I might have to sacrifice. I really massively need to get Gengar out there. I'm sacrificing one of my Alcremies here and all of those energies. So I really need... Come on, Birdkeeper. I really need a way back. Okay, so we can put our energy on Gengar. Quick Ball and get Crobat. Oh, he's not there. He must be in my prize cards. Okay, so we'll just start getting Alcremie ready. So we can put somebody awkward out for him. If he had any particularly awkward, it's probably Volcanion, but it's not really that awkward. And then Intrepid Sword and have 3 cards for it. Dino, played 5 tourneys, won 4. Nice, smashing it. What deck are you using? I wish I could say I'm having the same luck. I've gone out in the second round every time. And this is tournament 4. Played 5 tourneys, won 4. That is really good odds, man. That's really good going. Second question, on top of what deck you're playing, is it a deck that you've built, or did you take somebody else's deck list and tweak it? Because this is my own version of this deck, but I'm currently also building cards together for a tweaked version of a deck that I saw somebody else playing using Alcremie, and I was like, oh, I see that, I'll give that a go. So my hope was that those last couple of trades, it's only a PorygonZ or 2 that I need, and the deck will be ready to go. I was kind of hoping it would go through while I was online now and I could try it out for the first time, but no such luck. I am meeting Centiskorch VMAX all night. Min's right, it does haunt me. Ah! Okay. Oricorio, so we can draw 3 cards for being knocked out. Pokégear and see if we hit boss's orders. Or Marnie. Go on then, we'll have a Marnie. Energy up Alcremie. And then Marnie. And now I've just got to hope. Oh, wait. That was so stupid of me. Did you see that? That was so stupid of me. I just got Gengar out, who's relying on them not being able to use any card. Ah, that was so stupid. What a foolish play that was. Alright, well, we're going Horror House then. I could have tried to take his Centiskorch out then with whatever his move's called. Poltergeist. Instead, he can hit me. I let him hit me there. That was so stupid. Okay, well. I don't want to retreat anybody. Let's just hope that that means that's enough. Come on. Come on. Oh, see, that's the massive gamble with Centiskorch. With Centiskorch. That's the massive gamble with this Gengar card. He's only good as a backup. I wouldn't want to build a whole deck around that move. Be crazy. And that's the risk you play when you play Gengar out early and you take your time setting up Alcremie VMAX. So you might set him up too late. Not going very well, it has to be said. You hear when Dino said he's just played 5 tourneys and won 4 of them. I asked what deck he's playing, but he hasn't said yet. Because I want to steal it! Because I want to win some games! Fox Gamer, good evening, how you doing? Better than me, I hope. Okay, well, there won't be 4 energies in play. Right, so I can Oricorio here. Then I'm thinking I'm gonna probably Bird Keeper. I don't want to swap him out because this is exactly who I want to hit. So I'm gonna Bird Keeper for my other. Might as well get the next one going too. Who's he likely to pull out and hit? He's likely to pull out Zacian, so we'll give him the air balloon. Don't need any more basics. Need to hit him for 60, 120. Need to hit him for 3, don't I? Okay, so if he's got a welder and can just stick 2 energies on somebody, then Volcanion can hit significantly higher. He hits for 110, so that's not too bad. So I need to take out somebody else that's worth 3. Nobody out. No option for that yet. Ooh, how do you do that? Boss's orders. Who's he after? Anybody he can kill. Yeah. Bye. Hello, you Pokemon. So, this is the Players' Cup 3 qualifying round open today. I gave myself a limit. I knew my deck wasn't quite ready, but I was impatient to go because it was the first day. I was like, okay, I'm going to play 5 tournaments. 5. And if I don't win any of them, I'm going to stop and have a really serious tweak of the deck before I carry on. So far I've played 4 and won none. So, I think this is going to be it. This is my last roll of the dice. Just keep checking up there in case my trade's gone through and I've finally been given. Nobody wants to give me a PorygonZ. Very, very popular. Or maybe just very scarce, I don't know, because tradable ones, you're relying on people having booster packs with PorygonZ in, you know? It almost becomes harder to find than in real cards. Are you playing against a computer opponent or an actual person? Yeah, I'm playing online, so this is the Players' Cup qualifiers. So it's a worldwide tournament. I don't know if the servers are more local than that though, you know. Maybe I'm only playing... the servers are probably more local than that, but theoretically it's a worldwide tournament. This kind of game just wouldn't work for me against a computer. Totally fine to learn a game that way, and the tutorial on here is wicked. Libby and I totally swear by it. But after the tutorial, I was like, right, give me a real player. Give me someone to play against, because... yeah. No, thank you. So could this be another one-hit wonder from the man Gengar? It's another ADP special. Oh no, he's getting a Pokemon on his bench. Or 2. Okay. So... so let's go the other way this time, and let's go straight in for trying to get Marnie out. For trying to get Alcremie VMAX out as early as possible. So we'll go energy. Draw 3. don't want to Marnie now because I don't want to lose the VMAX. So I'm just going to Horror House, and then he won't be able to do his big Altered Creation GX move. Yes, right. So here's the big gamble: has he got enough in his hand for me to take him out? I leave one in the deck. Don't want to overload on. I want room for the Dedenne if I decide to bring him down. So this will do 50 damage for each trainer card in his hand. Is it enough? No, it's not. It's not. Only 100. So he's going to get to do his... He's going to get to do his Altered Creation GX move, which allows him to hit for an extra 30 damage for the rest of the game, and take an extra prize card whenever he takes one of my Pokemon. But he's got to get a water energy on it to make that happen. Yeah, so this is Players Cup 3. I think the qualifying's open for about a month. And to qualify for this round, all you had to do was have used your Pokemon Online game within the last few months. Yeah, and I entered the last one with Mad Party, and I didn't win a single tournament the whole time, but I'd like grinded on. I didn't change deck. I was like, I've committed to playing this deck Mad Party, this tournament Mad Party, so that's what I'm gonna do. So he just did do his GX move, but he didn't have the water, so he doesn't get the extra perk. So he only got the extra damage. He didn't get the extra prize card. That is actually a massive, massive plus for me, that. Is he not taken out a Pokemon yet? I really expected Gengar to be gone, to be fair. I'm really surprised he has survived. Did he manage to get rid of all of his trainers? No, he didn't. Right, so this is working in my favor. Oh, there's his water energy. Why didn't he wait then? That was kind of silly. He used his GX move too early there. He thought I was going to be able to take him out, I think. $240, yeah, of course he hits for 240. 260, where's his extra? Oh, of course, because he's a steel Pokemon. That's what he's just done. I knew that. Okay, so I can pull somebody awkward out for him, but he's got air balloons on everybody that's awkward for him, so he knows what he's doing there. I can draw 3 more cards because I got taken out last turn. I can quick ball for anybody I should want, but who actually would I want? Not sure there. Alcremie is the only option, so Alcremie it is. So now I can use a dormant. I've only discarded 10 cards. This has been a really strange round. I can use a dormant, but he's got a cheeky thing here, right? Because he's gonna hit for 230, but theoretically he can't attack on his next go. Theoretically, there's a weird thing where if he retreats and then brings him back out, that doesn't count for some reason. So on his next go, he can just use the air balloon to retreat him and then switch out for somebody else. Then he's not there anymore Do you know what I mean? Then he can use the move again. It's kind of like a workaround. It's kind of cheeky. Don't like it. I don't like it when it's used against me. I'm sure I'd love it if I was using it on my deck. But like, yeah, then I can use that great workaround that lets me use the move again. See, it says this Pokemon can... Right, so now he can switch. So he switches him out, and now he'll retreat him, and now he can use the 240 again. And I'm weak to steel, so that's me. Game over. Out. It's like, I could see it coming, you know, but I didn't see there was much. It's just like a qualifier for an actual in-person tournament, or... So it would have eventually gone in person, but this isn't going to because of where we're at. So, no. Here, all the whole game, the whole thing's going to be online, even the finals. And the finals of the last one were really recently. And they're on YouTube. Not much of a spectator sport, I have to say. Like, particularly the finals, because once you're at that kind of point, then people spend so long. There's no time limit then. People spend so long in their decks just getting stuff out, getting the stuff that they need, that yeah, it's not that much of a spectator sport. You're just watching somebody, you know, or here just like flicking, just like watching. So yeah, oh, I gotcha. That's really neat. It is cool. It's a very, very cool thing, and yeah, hopefully this is like Ash in the series, and you guys are like watching me get my very first Pokemon and enter my very first tournament. But I'm on the path to being a Pokemon master, and it starts by qualifying for one of these Players Cup tournaments or something similar. They've got another one on at the minute. I can't remember what this one is because I tried to look it up and everything around here had been cancelled. Yeah, Team Challenge, this is it. Represent your local game store, and you play in little mini tournaments in your local game store, and then it's like league points or something. And it sounded cool, but obviously because of the situation at the minute, I looked around everywhere and none of the events are actually happening. So I saw part of a live world tournament not long ago. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that it feels like the world's been online forever all of a sudden, even though it was only really just over a year ago that all this stuff was still happening totally live. And yeah, it's crazy. So I had given myself a limit of 5 because the other version of this deck that I wanted to try and enter into this tournament is still in construction. So yeah, I think I should leave it there, because what happened last time with Mad Party is I just got too enthusiastic and I just burnt out all my tournament tickets, and I went out in like the first just over a week, and then there was still 3 weeks left to qualify, but I had no tournament keys left to enter. And then new cards came out, and I was thinking, I'm sure if I'd have looked, cards from that would have benefited Mad Party in a way that I should have entered later. So I want to be careful not to do anything like that this time. I definitely don't want to go over halfway before Shining Fates comes out, or at least need to double check what the score is with that, or whether Shining Fates is going to then be eligible for this. So yeah, I'll probably just... Maybe it wasn't live and just filmed. Didn't think of the stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is go away and tweak this deck. Min said I should film the deck. I don't want to totally bombard Libby's channel with me playing Pokemon online. But you know, maybe I'll come up with my plan and I'll just build it live before I play next time. Maybe I'll just get it set up and then I'll be like, right, got my Porygons, this is what I'm going for, put it in place, talk about the mechanics of it. Be good for me to get my head around the mechanic of that new deck as well. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Right, nice one guys, nice to hang out a bit. I always love just to come on, chat some Pokemon, and even though I didn't win, I still had a nice time. Cool. By the way, says Min, I'll go on then before I go. What are you saying? By the way, you should set the category to PTCGO. What's the category? What, in when I set up the YouTube stream? Will attract more people. What category does it come up under, out of interest? Because I have to say category is not something I ever pay particular attention to. Are you talking about in the YouTube streaming section? I know on Twitch it just comes up under just chatting. But my thought there was that it doesn't matter what we're doing, whether we're playing the game or opening cards or whatever. The actual focus is the hanging out and the chatting, and it's for people looking for a social one who would want that. So that's why I did it there. But somewhere in YouTube settings. Alright, I will scope it. I'll see what category we're in. Cool. Well, we're going to come back at the weekend with some battle styles. And before that, on Friday, Libby will be rinsing a bit more Pokemon Gold. So, yeah. So, hopefully see you there. Cool. That was fun, guys. Nice one. Speak soon. You won't get anyone on Twitch that way. You need to rank. You need to talk to me about that in Discord, Min, and tell me what that even means. Okay. Let's do that, because I want to know what you're talking about. Nice one, man. I'll speak to you in 5 then. Bye.